Today we're gonna make the most amazing vegan, gluten-free chocolate banana bread. It has that tender, moist banana bread texture that you know and love, but it's gluten-free, made with buckwheat and spelt flour, so it has a little bit of nuttiness and just all that earthy wonderfulness from the buckwheat. Plus it is super easy. It's made in one bowl with a whisk, and it bakes up beautifully, and it stores lovely in the freezer. If you ever need that like sweet treat afternoon snack or on-the-go breakfast, right here. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and click the bell icon to be notified every time I post a new and delicious recipe. Let's get into it. Pretty simple. We are gonna whisk it all in a bowl, so like it's not that serious. We're gonna start with our dry ingredients. This is spelt flour. You can make this all with 100% buckwheat, but it's gonna have a stronger flavor because buckwheat has a very intense flavor. So I like to kind of cut that with spelt. Then I've got buckwheat flour here. Try to find like the whole ground one that's like a little darker. It's like a little nuttier, a little richer. Like it's just, also it has more nutrients in it. And then we've got baking powder, baking soda, kosher salt, and that's it. And go ahead and just give that a whisk together. Let's just prepare a pan quickly. So all we're gonna do is spray our kind of standard baking dish, right? Make sure you get the sides. And then I'm gonna line this with parchment on two sides. So all I'm gonna do is I cut a piece of parchment and I'm gonna go ahead and fit that down there. It fits beautifully. Go ahead and just kind of give it a nice little cinch. I'm gonna grab my like trusty binder clips, clip bear down. This just makes sure that those flaps don't fold over or do anything crazy in the oven. No craziness. Boom. She's done. Bowl. Let's whisk together our wet ingredients, shall we? So we've got bananas. This is 2 bananas, it's about a cup. So they are ripe, but not like crazy overripe. You use whatever bananas you want to use. Like really overripe ones are gonna have a very intense flavor. It's just up to you. I've got coconut oil here, and then I've got vanilla. Okay. And then this is granulated sugar. Now, you can use coconut sugar, you can use whatever sugar choice that you would like. But I am who I am. Whisk those together. Give them a nice whisk. Okay. Sweet. Now we're gonna add our almond milk. This is unsweetened. It's actually vanilla almond milk, but you can use unflavored. It's totally up to you. It's just whatever you have on hand. All right, and then we're gonna add our dry ingredients. Now you could switch to the spatula, which I will in a second, or you can stick with the whisk. It's totally up to you. Done. I know. It's like, are we even working? No. Now we're gonna add chocolate. These are obviously, they're called fèves or pistoles, and I like that they are gonna distribute the chocolate in like sheets, so you could get the same effect by chopping kind of bars of chocolate. This is about 70% chocolate. In it goes. Of course, to keep it vegan, those need to be vegan. These aren't, because I don't have that many ingredients. I don't have much space. I live in Manhattan. Okay. Obviously, you can also omit those. But now, we are gonna pour this in our prepared pan. Here she is. She's been prepared. Our oven has also been prepared. It has been preheated to 325 convection, or you could do 350 regs, but convection is better here. Up to you. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. Cool, cool, cool. And go ahead and grab yourself a little offset, maybe at the back of a spoon, whatever you have, that's what you should use. It's not that serious, just when I get it in the corners, you kind of want it to be about, you know, an equal height. You want it to be kind of smooth. Okay. And now you know me, so we're gonna do a thing. I did this when I was testing it because I was just having a moment and I just like loved how it looked. But then the actual like baked banana on top was just, I mean, I'm just gonna say it was a delight. It was an absolute delight. We are going to work with half of it at a time. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cut these into like little sections, right? So just like, you know, where she would normally be, like the little kind of cubes, the little, you know, where it comes apart naturally. Oh my God. Now, last time I also put some more chocolate on top. It was too much chocolate, just in general. So I'm gonna put a little bit on top, but because I kind of want that mosaic look. So we are just gonna place these everywhere. I'm gonna make like a little mosaic because that's my thing this year. And you know, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. It doesn't, you don't have to do this. You could also do that thing where you cut like 2 pieces, also really beautiful. The good thing is the batter also will hold them up, so it shouldn't sink down too much, and that's nice. Because after you do all this work, the last thing you want is for all of these beautiful pieces to just kind of like, bleh. I feel like it wouldn't really be like one of my videos if I didn't do something stupidly ornate and ridiculous for whatever actual practical thing I was making. But also the bananas like caramelize. Don't skip putting them on top in general, but like they kind of like bake and caramelize, and then they just like get this really wonderful flavor and texture that is just, I mean, honestly, it's delightful, and I've never experienced something quite like that. So I would highly recommend, you know, putting some sort of banana situation on top. You don't have to do this. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm done. We're done. These are gonna go on my breakfast. Everything's gonna be fine. These are not gonna go on my breakfast because that's just, no. And this is gonna go in the oven. So, as I said, 325 convection or 350 regs. It's gonna bake about 45 to 50 minutes. You wanna make sure a cake tester comes out clean, but you do not wanna overbake it because then it will be dry and sad. No, she's out. Baked about 45 minutes. Unfortunately, I poked her too early and it deflated her in the center when she cooled, so that's on me. But you're gonna be better. So wait until at least like 35, you know, closer to 40 minutes before you poke her. Sometimes it's also better just to kind of poke it in a different spot and see if you can get a cleaner, you know, pull out there. So without further ado, she's going to cool completely. I know, or at least like 90% of the way if you're not like concerned about her looks, because she is delightful when still warm, and the chocolate kind of like melts and pulls, and oof, it's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. So we're gonna let her cool a little bit. All right, it's time to try. I'm gonna go ahead and pull her out. If you know, if she feel like she sticks on the edges where it doesn't have a parchment, then you know you can run a paring knife down there and just kind of free her. And then I'm just gonna like pull the parchment out. She's still a little bit warm, so I don't wanna squish her too much. I like literally dream about this cake. It's so good. Okay. So I'm just gonna give her a nice, we're just gonna slice her. There's like the size of piece that I want to eat, and then the size of piece that I should eat. So riding that line, just doing a thing. It's actually really easy to slice. It's gonna fall anyways. All right, without further ado, it's time to try. I'm so stoked. I think I'm gonna try this piece. I like the center. Just like, I don't know. Oh wow. Oh wow. There's like a huge pool of chocolate, which is also contributing to the issue here. Fun fact. Oh my gosh, okay. The chocolate is like making it fall apart. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It just happened. You get like that rich, like nutty earthiness from the buckwheat, and then you get like the really smooth, silky kind of texture from the bananas and the chocolate that just like melts in your mouth. You don't taste the coconut. It just tastes like amazing, nutty buckwheat banana bread. The banana is present, but it's not overwhelming. And like when you get those nice pieces on top, it's like chewy and caramelized banana, which I never knew was a thing, but like, it's a thing. One more piece for me. Oh gosh.